And good afternoon, and welcome to Through the Static. I am Stephen the Medium, your host for the show. We have the wonderful Mark producing the show, who just finished his jukebox, which was terrific as always. We have the incredible Facebook Live people that start with us prior to the show. Facebook Live people have the best comments, the best questions, and the conversations we get to have, which I never know what they're going to be, are always really terrific. And also we have Coach Elix, who is next to me. Facebook Live people can see him and say hi, Coach Elix.
Hi, everyone. And a lot of people are saying how handsome I am because, you talk about how wonderful everyone is, but you never tell me how handsome and good looking and
Mark, help me,
smart.
please.
So people on Facebook Live, thank you for all the compliments.
Do you know what I have to deal with now, Facebook Live people? I'm going to go through these comments. I'm going to ban all of you that said something about...
well, ironically, they're giving both of us compliments. So.
Oh, yeah, let me correct that. I love you people so much. You're the best people on Facebook Live.
They're trying to help me because you called me Puffy earlier.
Listen, for people who not on Facebook that maybe are just tuning in and listening and waiting to get read, right before I hit Facebook Live button to go live, Elix says... I look puffy. He looked at the iPhone, and we can see ourselves.
The monitor.
Yeah, and I hit it, and then what do I do with that? That's where I'm left with. I look puffy, which of course he doesn't look puffy.
Well, you could have said, no, you don't.
You
look
say that.
Absolutely beautiful.
I did say
and
that.
Instead, you're just like, ugh.
I did say
you
did not look puffy. Okay.
But this is not about me. Can we talk about the successes that you've had last week? Your fundraiser was an amazing success.
So last Friday. There was the fundraiser for the Cleveland School, which was at the Elks in Norwood, and Colleen Brierly, who put this together. I don't know if Colleen's listening, but Colleen, bravo to you. There were like 80-plus people at this fundraiser. It was
nearly 100 people there, yeah.
And it was fantastic. And just the fact that 100% of those funds go to the 5th grade at Cleveland, to go to these kids and to help these kids, it's all fundraisers are amazing, whatever they're for, right? I mean, that you do it and you feel like such a great feeling. But I think there's just something for me with kids and animals I love doing, and I'm really, really happy that we got to do that. And the messages were amazing. I wished I could get to every single person, but I couldn't. And Colleen just had like pizza being brought in and food there. It was
and
really
the raffle was really amazing.
At the end of the event,
24 gifts to raffle. It was a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, I think there was. It was in the teens, but they were really good.
Yeah.
Really good gifts. So I'm just very thankful that Colleen asked me to do that, and I was able to be part of it. And the principal of Cleveland School was there. Colleen's mom, Marie, was there. And I got to meet Colleen's family. Her husband, who is definitely a jokester and very funny, and Colleen's daughter, sons, everybody was amazing. Everybody was terrific. So it was, overall, it was A+++. I know when we came in, Mark asked me about it, and I was really excited. So on to the next fundraiser,
coming up,
which is Sunday, February 17th, and it's at 2 p.m. for our wonderful friend Christine Kavicki, who is running the Boston Marathon. I said last time that I never realized how difficult it is to actually be able to run in the process or the procedures to get there. And so this is going to be February 17th, 2019.
And Christine is a friend, a client. Her husband has been a friend of mine for years.
Yeah, they're both. Les and Christine are wonderful.
Wonderful.
So it's
people.
at the Exhibit A Brewing Company, 81 Morton Street, Framingham, and the tickets are $40. It goes to the YMCA, the Metro West YMCA. The proceeds go, which benefits the Y, and because they're sponsoring Christine in the race. And you can get tickets again through Venmo, and it is at Christine Kavicki at CAVICCHI. So it's on my website too.
There's a link on the website, so you don't have to remember that. You can go to our website, on mine or Stevens. And this is limited, so it's only 85 people. So this is a really awesome event. It's intimate.
It's a smaller venue.
It's a small venue.
And
So if you really want an opportunity to see Steven, and get a chance for a reading, this is the event that you want to buy tickets for.
And listen to everybody else that are getting readings. And, it's really interesting. Even in the fundraiser Friday, when it was over, I can't tell you how many people came over to me and said, you didn't come to me because I couldn't get to everybody, but I know that someone who came through was for me because this, I verified that or validated this. That's what happens. You don't necessarily have to have me be in front of you to actually be read, which is pretty amazing. So I'm really excited about helping Christine for her quest to do the Boston Marathon. I think this is the first time, right, that she's doing
this. No, this is the first time. She's a marathon runner, but I think this is the first time that she's doing the Boston Marathon.
Yeah, which is wonderful.
Bucket list.
And for people, I said this on Facebook Live, for people that don't do Facebook Live but maybe have Facebook or want to just sign on to Facebook, you have to go to my Stephen the Medium page because this week I posted a picture that I took out in front of the house, which looked like this giant angel. Mark, did you see that? And I, in my meditations, always ask for angels to protect our house and the entrances, and it was pretty amazing.
It was pretty amazing.
I could only see it via the picture, but not just the naked eye. But when I saw that, I almost fell off the seat. I almost fell off.
It's worth looking at. And when you showed it to my 93-year-old mom, as soon as she saw it, she's like, "Oh my God!"
She was.
She saw it's an angel. She saw the wings. It's really amazing.
It pretty much was amazing. So and a little shout out. Somebody was helping me today, work wise, to. The sisters. The sisters get a lot of shout-outs on this show, don't they? Jeannie and Teresa.
Hi,
now, I know
sisters.
Teresa better be listening too.
I know, but I've never met them, so,
Yeah, of course you did.
When?
When I first started doing readings and I didn't have an office to do readings, people would come to the house, and Jeannie and Teresa came
I don't
to the
remember,
house.
so it doesn't count.
Well, I'm going to tell Jeannie and Teresa. Are you listening
Jeannie,
to that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Teresa.
I need a repeat of this.
Well, you know what? I would love to do that because those are the two amazing women, and I get to see Jeannie, but it's always work related. Even though I probably talked to her way longer than I should with the line of attorneys behind me, but that's besides the point. But I don't get to see Teresa because she's not there any longer. So that's my nice shout out to the sisters who I love. And
anyone in the Brockton court system that you want to? Because
Billy,
we don't want to.
Listen, there's in Brockton juvenile court. There's Michelle, there's Robin. There's just so many people. And each time I go to juvenile court, I test Billy. Billy is one of the judges' clerks who is great, and he looks at me like cockeyed, like I didn't listen. And others in juvenile court have listened, and so Billy boy, you better be listening.
And I do have a shout out because I just got my spinal injections, a second round for my back at the Baptist Hospital, and Dr. Renkas, is it Tal? How you say I pronounce it?
Tal, yeah, T-A-L, yeah.
T-A-L. Yeah. He was amazing, and I'm hoping that he's listening. He said he was going to listen.
So if you
he
are,
he was going to have
Tal,
his partner
how
listen.
Are you?
So
Hi. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
And let me
thank
just tell
you again
what
for
great
being
energy
awesome.
too. When I was able to meet him, and when he came out, as soon as he walked out, great energy. But Mark's giving me the dirty.
Oh,
look.
Mark, come on. He can keep.
He's got to keep the reins on me. So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
Bye. Okay.
Jewish Community Center in Providence will host an environmental fair on Saturday, February 2nd from 7 to 8 p.m. The fair's purpose is to promote a greener environment. The event will present environmental organizations that encourage composting, recycling, gardening, and other green practices. The fair will feature both Rhode Island and Israeli environmental organizations.
The Benevolence and Protective Order of Elks has been part of the Attleboro area since 1906. They have always been involved in community service and charitable fundraising, giving back to our veterans, supporting our seniors, and providing youth enrichment opportunities, such as soccer and hoop shoots, fishing derbies, and dictionary projects, while also providing academic scholarships. The Elks are over 800 strong locally, and their members are their greatest asset. To learn more, you can go to attleboroelks.org. Remember, Elks care, Elks share.
There are many sounds in your day-to-day life. There are sounds that wake you up. Sounds that make you smile. Sounds that energize you. And sounds that help you relax. But there are some sounds that can alert you to danger and can help save lives. Wireless emergency alerts, now on many mobile devices, use a unique sound and vibration to bring you information about severe weather events, Amber Alerts, or other emergencies in your area. With critical information from local sources you know and trust, you can be in the know, wherever you are. For more information, visit ready.gov/alerts. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
The Attleboro Fire Department face off against Seekonk Police and Fire Department in a hockey tournament for our former firefighter. Join AACS this week as we showcase the second annual Capraro Cup, an event to raise money for former firefighter Dave Capraro's battle with a lung transplant. You can watch this program and all of our quality programs from around the area in high definition on the AACS Roku channel.
And welcome back to Through the Static. You know, we were just coming back from a commercial, and I was just, like, I was sitting in my living room, and I looked up, and Mark's looking at me, like, with the fingers, like, you better start speaking, or it's going to be dead air. Well, you could have.
Which finger did he have?
You never know it, Mark. He surprises me every week. Before I start with the calls, and I promise I'm going to, there's just one thing that I want to just bring up, which I haven't brought up in, I don't think, ever. Coach Elix, who is sitting right next to me, has his own business. He's an executive coach. He's a life coach. He is pretty incredible, and I know he does this show with me every week, and I know that when we come in, I always give shout-outs to Mark, because Mark's got this wonderful show before me, the Jukebox, and I never really say much about Elix, Coach Elix Intron. So Elix, first of all, give your website.
PerformanceCoachingByElix.com. That's so sweet of you.
And I have to tell you that anybody, I was going to say anybody who's had you, but I think I better not say that. Anybody who has worked with you in a relationship, coaching relationship, Mark almost fell off the chair with that one, loves you. I mean, what I've seen you do with people that really are green, and whether they want to start their own business or they just want to be more successful, is pretty amazing. And anybody who's listening that thinks they may be interested in coaching, or thinks somebody may be interested in coaching, and I think one of the things I love about what you do, Elix, is that you don't have to be in a bad place. You know, so many successful people want to coach, and that's what you do too. So it sort of runs the gamut. So I just wanted to give you a wonderful shout out, because I see what you accomplish with people, and just I'm really proud of you, Puffy.
Thank you. I hope I've done a little bit for you too.
Yes, you have. So before people start swearing at me, I think I better start picking up calls. So let's start with number 1. Who is this? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Who's this?
My name is Alicia.
Alicia, how are you?
Okay, how are you?
I'm doing very well, and thank you for giving me a call, and thank you for letting me give you a reading. I'm assuming that's what you're calling, right?
Yes, absolutely. I'm
Not-
actually excited that I got through.
And not for a recipe or something, because I'm a really good cook.
No.
Or to tell us we're very handsome. You could do that too, Alicia.
Okay, Alicia. So let me. Oh wow, Alicia. There's a lot going on here with you.
I'm already starting to feel emotional.
What was that?
I said I'm already starting to feel emotional.
Well, when I say that, Alicia, I just also mean that there's just a lot of spirit that just have come forward. I'm just going to start with this, and I don't know if this is for you, but usually when I drive here, somebody's hanging with me, and I never know who it's for. Do you connect with somebody that fell? I don't know if this is like a recent fall or this is in the past, that someone may even be already crossed, that fell off a ladder. All I kept doing when I was coming into the studio, and it's usually for someone, and it's usually the first caller, that's somebody. Is there a connection with you with falling?
My father had fallen off of a ladder, but it was like many years ago.
Oh, Alicia, there it is. I kind of always figure it's going to be the first caller. Is Dad crossed or still here?
Yes, no, he's crossed.
Okay, so it's just a way that your dad is letting you know. So just know first and foremost that when I was driving to the studio, your dad was in the car with me, just kind of hanging out, and knew that you'd be the first caller and wanted to reach out to you. There's John, Joe, George. Where's this? Who's the I keep getting the GJ name. Jim, John, Jane.
Jane.
And it could be someone either connected to you living, Alicia, or somebody who's crossed. But they either want to be validated or your father's validating them. It's either one or the other. No idea?
The only G that I really come up with is my grandmother, but her first name, began with a P.
Oh, you mean G for grandma?
Yeah.
No, that's not the way they usually work with me, because that's just such a. I mean, everyone calls. A lot of people call grandma, grandpa. So, no, there's GJ. A lot of times too, Alicia, it can be a middle name, or it could actually even be a last name connected. There's also Florence. Are you Italian?
No, not even close.
Wow, I don't know what that means. Not even close. What's the furthest away from Italian? But I'll hold that for another conversation, Alicia.
Yeah. I'm Irish and Scottish and.
Okay. Did someone go to Italy that's connected to you?
Yes. Yes, but that person hasn't passed.
No, and they don't have to pass. But who is this? I'm trying to figure out where I'm going with you and
my brother. My brother went to Italy recently.
Oh, well, that's why I got Florence. So, just know it's a way that your dad is, and there's two? Is it just the two of you or two kids? Who's two? Where's the two come in?
No, more kids than that. There were actually 5 of us, but my father is not my brother's father.
Oh, but where does 2 kids come in? So your father keeps saying there's 2 kids. Two kids. Somebody has 2 kids. Was he one of 2? Was your mom one of 2? But there's a 2. Dad keeps saying 2 kids. Keep it with you, Alicia. Or were there 2 that were from the same dad?
Me and my sister.
Were the only 2 from?
From my father.
Okay, so Elix usually asks this, but I have to. Are you drinking, Alicia?
No, not at all.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So know that Dad. What they do is that's why I asked you is that they for whatever reason a lot of times they'll separate biological if you've got like step siblings, or that's just the way that Dad was very adamant that there were 2 that were separate. So just know that he's talking about you and your daughter. So I mean you and your sister rather. Right, exactly. And your brother, your dad's just giving a validation too about him recently going to Italy. That's why I heard Florence. The GJ name is killing me, Alicia, that you're not getting it because your father's screaming at me. So it also could be like one of the, like a nephew, a niece, a grandchild. and your father keeps wanting to get a validation about it. There's a broken something also. Broken. Broken. Did someone break something? Like
Oh gosh.
like limb, like arm, leg, broken ankle, broken. You know what, Alicia? It feels like your dad's talking about like the what is that the operation you had, Elix? The rotator cuff.
Rotator cuff.
Alicia, who has the problem? Like up near the shoulder blade, or or did have the.
That was my uncle.
And is he still here? Or is he in spirit?
No, he's still here.
And what was the issue with him?
I believe he was in a car accident and he had an injury to his shoulder.
Okay, so but is this mom's side?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I asked that because he comes, your father points to the left side, which is mom's side, not his side. A lot of people think, dad wouldn't bring that up because it's not the same side, but it's this for you, Alicia, whether you know this or not, your dad just is giving these validations to let you know that he's around you, that he's with you. But he also says that recently it's just tough. It's been a very tough. I don't know if people are around you are having a very difficult time or it's you, but your dad just keeps saying that things get better. Does that make any sense?
Yes, it does.
It just keeps telling me to hold on because he keeps making me feel like there's a lot of times just feeling like what else can happen? Like this can't get any worse, or why can't I get a break? And it's just a way that your dad is just giving you as a validation. There's also a mom or grandmother figure. So is your mom here?
No.
She's crossed?
My grandmother. Yes.
So know that it's both mom and grandmother. And Alicia, there's a birthday or anniversary right now. Like right. They said you got to validate it.
Oh, my grandfather maybe. A birthday. February 1st.
Okay, so this is Grandpa? Your
Yep.
grandfather? So just know that because we're so close to it, that it's just spirit wanting to give a validation. Even though your grandfather says to his granddaughter, "Thank you very much for giving a nice validation for my birthday," but that's not what they were talking about. You've got something 2 weeks back.
You know something? I just thought, Jay, I had a brother who passed, Joshua.
Oh, there's the JG name. So,
Yep.
so Alicia, no, wow. So that's why your father was screaming, like she knows. So just know that your brother is here also. So I don't know if he passed this time of year, but there's something else around this time of year, anniversary, birthday.
My sister's birthday is coming up, and she is passed as well.
Oh, my God, Alicia, no wonder you had so many people. When is her birthday?
March 23rd.
That's too far for me. Usually when they give me that, it's either like 2-3 weeks back, 2-3 weeks forward, and it's not grandfather, even though he loves that you gave that validation. So there's also an 8. I'm going to make sure I give you. When they give me numbers, it's either August. There's a birthday anniversary in August, or the 8th of a month.
Yep. Not the 8th, but there is a birthday in August.
Who's?
My grandmother.
Okay. So this is mom's mom?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Just know that you've got a ton of spirit with you, and never. I don't know what the headband is. There's a picture with.
That's my father.
What was that?
That was my father. He wore a headband.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yep.
I love it. Right before I was, because I have to take a break, Alicia. Right before I just heard someone say, "You got to yell at the headband." Know that it's Dad, and
I made it for him.
You are not alone, Alicia. That's all I keep hearing, and I'm going to just leave you with that and send you so much love. Okay?
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Alicia. Bye bye, and we'll be back.
The Richards Memorial Library in North Attleboro will host the Meet the Local Filmmakers event on Saturday, February 9th from 2 to 3 p.m. Teens aged 11 to 17 will meet local filmmakers Rob Lee and Christina Ferry and learn what it takes to make short films. Topics will include screenwriting, hiring talent, production, post-production, and film festival submission. Teens will also view a scene from their upcoming film about school bullying and hear from some of the local teens in the film. For more information, you can call the library's children's department at 508-699-0122. Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
We first opened about 10 years ago. We were small, just a few of us, but it was exciting. I always dreamt of having my own business. It was kind of slow at first, but things started picking up. We had big plans, but in our wildest dreams, we never thought we'd have this much work. Yeah, with so many businesses caught off guard by the storm, Reed Waste Management has never been busier.
What will become of your business after a disaster? Nearly 2/3 of businesses aren't prepared for an emergency, and 40% of businesses that experience a disaster never recover. Make an emergency plan now, before it's too late. For a free online tool that helps you develop an emergency plan to keep your business up and running should disaster strike, visit ready.gov/business. Brought to you by the Federal Emergency Management Agency, the American Red Cross, and the Ad Council.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Through the Static. Mark, the producer, just told me that when I was on the phone with Alicia, he thinks that Alicia said that she made that headband for her dad. So how wild is that? I mean, another extra connection. Never mind your dad bringing up a headband that he used to use, but that's something that you made for him, which is pretty wild. You know, I learn things every day from Spirit, and I just think it is so cool what they bring up to give us that those goose pimples of like, oh my God, it's really them. How wild is that? Okay, so let me take the next call. Hi, this is Steven. Who's this? Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes? Who's this?
Oh my gosh, I actually got through.
You did.
Okay.
You did, and I'm very excited to talk to you. Who's this?
Wow, my name is Anna.
Anna. Well, first of all, Anna, I will tell you that I love the name because that's my grandmother's name. My grandmother, who was also a medium, that I never met, but I love the fact that you have Anna. So let me see what's going on with you, Anna. Anna, do you connect south to the south?
Yes, actually, most of my family lives in the southeast. And I used to live there as well. Now I'm in Virginia.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
So know that it's a way that your loved ones are already stepping forward to let you know that it's them in the connection. So Anna, let me just tell you that there's a grandmother that almost knocked me off my seat that just stepped forward, like is so excited that my granddaughter, and just is really excited. But there's also there's a sister here. She steps forward saying that she is a sister in a young female. And Anna, when someone comes through as a young male or female, to me it just means someone who left this earth way before their time. But it could be, someone 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s, because I just don't expect someone in their 60s to cross over. So let me start with this. Is there an aunt that you've lost? I'm trying to.
But there's an uncle, and I mean.
No, this is a female, and she keeps making me feel like sister-in-law, or somebody very close to the family that would feel like like a best friend or a really good friend of somebody's. You have a brother?
No, I only have one sister, and she's alive.
Yeah, and she's gonna stay alive, Anna. This is a woman who she's in spirit, but she keeps making me. She just talked about brother. So Dad, is your father still here?
Yes.
He didn't lose a sister?
Not that we know of.
Okay. I'm just going to... that portion I'm going to leave with you because she's telling me... she's telling me her brother is here. Her brother is still here on Earth. Anna, it could be also a miscarriage that maybe your grandmother had, even though
Actually, she did.
Oh, so there it is. So...
yeah.
So she may not even have, maybe she did know. I'm not sure if she knew it was a male or female. I don't know how early it was. If she lost a baby, all I can tell you is that it's a female that's stepping forward. And she keeps saying like sister, but now I get it. So this would be an aunt for you. So
yeah,
just know that an aunt is with you, and she's hanging with you, and how much she loves you, even though you didn't know her. But the grandmother, mom's mom, is crossed.
No. Well, my great grandmothers are all crossed.
Okay.
So, but my grandparents are here.
So mom's side of a grandmother is the one that also came barreling through. So it has to be then a great grandmother who came through. Is very, very connected and very, very close to you. Anna, where does David, where's the D come in for you?
There's my great-grandfather. His name was Doyle.
Doyle. So know that, wow, I love when great-grandparents come through because I think it's really cool for me. And so just know that great-grandfather, this is still on mom's side?
Yeah. My on that side, the family was a bit younger, so I knew my great-grandparents for a lot of my childhood, actually.
So no wonder why they're coming through. I get it now. I completely get it. So just know that they want to let you know that great-grandmother is out of control, though. She is, I just said, you're a menace in a good way. And your energy is so humongous, and it's a great thing for you. She keeps talking about your hair.
I have curly, poofy hair. It's always had a mind of its own. Especially it was longer when I was younger, but it was like every day, just pull it back in a ponytail, keep pulling it back.
Well, I got to tell you though that she talks about it in a most loving way and loves it, and just because it's always people that have straight hair want curly and curly that want straight, but it's just a way that she wants to make sure she gives something very specific about you. Does your sister not have that?
No, hers is more wavy. But I inherited the most poof.
But I love the most poof. But do you two? Why does she separate the two of you? Like, do you not look alike? Do you not live near each other? Why does your great grandmother?
Well, we live close to each other now, and in recent years we've gotten closer. But I think our personalities are very different.
Okay, and maybe your great grandmother Anna is just giving that as a reference to back in the past if there was a separation. But there's also Mary. Where's the Mike or Mary? Why did your great grandmother keeps giving me the M name?
Well,
and let me just.
My dad's name is Mike. He's alive.
Oh, so your dad is Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. So just know that the Spirit's just giving a wonderful validation. And what they do a lot of times is validate people that are still here because they just want to give a shout-out. It would be just like if your great-grandparents or grandparents on your dad's side were still here and just talking to their friends and just referencing their son, Mike. That's the same way Spirit does it. But in this case, it's all about making sure that Anna gets that they're actually here stepping forward. There's a Miller. I keep hearing Miller, and I don't know if this is a last name connected to you, or someone loved Miller like beer, or someone loved beer. But there's
my husband loves beer, but he wouldn't be caught dead drinking Miller Lite. He's much more like craft beer type of guy.
I love it, Anna. You know, it's just interesting because it's I don't drink beer at all, so I don't know a lot of beer, but I know Miller, and that's how they have to give me Miller because it's the only way I'm going to know they're talking about beer. So I get it. I'm not pulling your husband down because he's a high class beer drinker. So it's just a way that they're. Oh, so this is also for his side loves you. Oh my Lord, Anna. They in spirit. There's also a female, like a grandmother or mom figure. It feels like it's a grandmother for him stepping forward, but they're all just kind of corralling around you. So they bring up your wedding, Anna. And because I can see you like in a wedding ceremony.
Mhm.
And in the gown, why do they keep focusing on the gown? I mean, was there?
I'm not sure. I mean, it wasn't traditional per se.
Did you wear something for somebody, or was there something in the wedding that was in memory of someone who's crossed?
Yeah. On a pin to my wedding bouquet, there was a beautiful pin that we have that belonged to my other great grandmother.
Wow.
On my mom's dad's side.
Wow. So Anna, just know that she just wants to let you know that she knew about it. Thus the reason why she kept bringing up the wedding gown, because you would have been holding. This is the bouquet you would hold?
Yes. Yeah, I was holding it.
Yeah, so know that that's the reason why she was bringing me right directly to you, and just letting you know that she knows about it, and how amazing is that. Where's the water come in also?
I'm sorry, water?
Water. Is it my Rhode Island accent, Anna? Is that what's
No, I can get most of what you're saying. You don't have to worry.
Good, Anna. There's water. Like all your loved ones are bringing me to, like I don't know if this is the ocean, if this is a lake. They keep bringing me to something significant that happens on water. So I don't know if there's a memory, Anna, of you being someplace or hearing a story that someone was at a beach or a lake and someone almost drowned or someone had an accident, and again, this is the past, this is nothing going forward, but they keep telling me it's something significant. Because someone almost bangs their head, so I don't know what this is, but I'm just going to keep that with you. And where's Frank come in?
I'm sorry, did you say Fran?
Frank, something like that.
Well, I think what I'm guessing the first, if I'm thinking of the correct reference, the first grandmother that you heard, I think, was my maternal great-grandmother, who her middle name was Frances.
Okay, perfect.
Which also, that's my middle name.
Oh, well, no wonder why she's bringing the Fran up. I love it. It's just to let you know that you share and how excited she is that you share the middle name. But Anna, make sure you hang on to what I told you. All these shows are also archived, and I have a YouTube channel which is just Stephen the Medium, so you can go back to it. So for you need to, when it gets on my YouTube channel, go back to it and hear what I'm saying about this accident, because they keep telling me that and now I don't know if you experienced it or you just know, and it also could be something on your husband's side because it's very close. But the last thing I'm going to tell you before, because I've got to take a break, is what happened with the ring. The ring. Something. Did someone lose a ring, or did a ring get changed, or was there a handed?
My mother lost her. Well, it was her engagement and wedding bands that had been fused together. They were unfortunately stolen from her.
Wow. So,
I mean, insurance paid for replacement, so it's fine, but it still stinks.
But and it does, and this is just more, Anna, for you. It's just about to say it's really your loved ones, because that's why we're bringing it up, because you knew immediately what they were talking about. So that's it. That's what it's all about. And I have to take a break, but I'm going to end with this. You're really connected, Anna. You're really connected to spirit.
I mean, that's wonderful to hear because, I mean, honestly, lately I've been feeling extremely disconnected.
No. You needed to hear that, that you're very, very connected, and just grasp that and hold on to that because you are. I mean, I wish we could keep going, but I've got to take a break, and I'm going to leave you with all that love, Anna. And thank you for calling.
Thank you.
All righty.
So
Bye-bye.
Jewish Community Center in Providence will host an environmental fair on Saturday, February 2nd from 7 to 8 p.m. The fair's purpose is to promote a greener environment. The event will present environmental organizations that encourage composting, recycling, gardening, and other green practices. The fair will feature both Rhode Island and Israeli environmental organizations.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Hi. I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
Well, before I left my campsite, I was putting out my fire, and out of nowhere, Smokey Bear showed up and hugged me?
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. He likes it when people correctly put out their campfires. He's pretty big on wildfire prevention. He's just letting you know you did good with a hug. He's a hugger.
I just got a bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update!
All right, I'm going to let you go now. I've got a lot of ranger stuff to do. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
Are you looking for more opportunity? The Literacy Center is here to help. We have free year-round classes in English, computer literacy, and high school equivalency. With the help of teachers and tutors, you can prepare for your citizenship test, make a resume, get ready for college, or learn how to speak better English. Classes held during the day, evening, or on Saturdays. View our website, theliteracycenter.com, or call 508-226-3603. The Literacy Center, building a better community.
Welcome back to Through the Static. I have two calls, so I want to get through them before the end of the show, so let's go. Hi, this is Stephen. Who's this? Hello?
Hi, Diane.
Diane, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. Well, I'm glad to speak to you. Diane, let me ask you something a little different. Is there a connection with Windows? The reason why I'm asking, Diane's like, what are you talking about, Stephen? Windows. The reason why I'm asking is right before I took this phone call, Spirit keeps showing me, your loved ones keep showing me a window, and the window just keeps going up and down, up and down. And did somebody in the family, were they like big window treatment people, like every season change curtains, or did something just happen?
My brother. He installed Windows.
Oh, there it is, Diane. So but your brother is here, living.
No.
So he's crossed.
Yes, he's crossed.
Wow. So know that it's the. I wasn't really sure because I got to be honest, Diane. There are so many people here for you in spirit, screaming. They all want to talk. But it's how wild is this? Is that your brother wanted to be the first to let you know that he's watching you, he's with you with the windows. I was wondering why I keep seeing windows up, down, up, down. Well, that makes sense if he installed Windows. So it's just a way to let you know that he's here. This is Jackie or John connected here.
A Jackie or a John? No.
Yes. Diane says no. Stephen says yes. John, Jim, Jackie, GJ name also connected to you.
Joe?
Who's Joe? Who's Joe?
Joe is my husband.
And who's crossed?
Yes.
So know that he's yelling at you that you didn't get the GJ right away, Diane. He's so excited. He just said to me, "Dear Lord," he wasn't even sure he was going to be able to get through because he's like, "What the hell did this woman do? She's got so many people here that want to come through." And but your husband just wanted to make sure that you know that he's stepping forward too. You know, your husband and your brother have their arms around each other in spirit. Like
that's great.
How wild is that?
That's
Diane, but your husband says that there was a recent crossing, like a recent death. And when I say recent, usually it's like within the year.
Within a year? No.
Again, listen. This is what we do. Diane says no. Stephen says yes. Just like Joe. Yes. There's an animal or somebody, person, animal left and crossed over like recently. So it also could be, Diane, maybe even like a family member of yours or a friend that lost an animal. But there's somebody that because animals come through the same way as people do with me. So there's somebody that's coming through and says within the year. So just keep it with you. And what's the throat issue come in? I don't know if this is like COPD, bronchitis, like lung cancer, someone either crossed or someone living connected to you. Where does the throat issue come in?
What issue is this?
The throat issue.
Throat.
Yes.
Gosh, nobody that I can think of.
And it could be someone living or it could be somebody crossed. But they keep telling me that there's something going on, like again, like COPD or bronchitis or lung cancer. But there's something in my throat because my throat is constricting, which means that someone either maybe even could have had something going on with their throat and now it's okay, or somebody that's crossed. And there's a teacher who taught.
I taught.
Oh, well, that would be you as the teacher, Diane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just it's and Mom's here too. There's a mother figure.
That's nice.
So Mom is crossed?
Yes, she's crossed.
Okay, so know that Mom, your brother, your husband, they're all here letting you know. Your mother just said you were very impactful with your job as a teacher. I mean, I know teachers are, but it was really good. Your mother said you know the throat issue too, and this is also Diane. This is a big drinker, a huge drinker. I can smell the alcohol. That's how big it is.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Diane's like trying to cover up the family, right, Diane?
No.
No. There's either living or crossed, but there's a huge, like a big drinker that I keep hearing your mother talk about. Because your mother, your mother is pointing her finger like, like stop. But it also could be someone who is crossed, connected to you. The last thing I'm going to give you, Mary, Mike, where's the M? Come in. Connected.
Margaret is her name. My mother's name.
Okay, so know that Mom is just letting you know that she is here and how much she loves you. So they're always. Your mother just said she's always with you at nighttime before you go to sleep. So and tries to help you sleep because she says your sleeping stinks. So.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, she's telling me that she's trying to help you. So I'm going to leave that with you, Diane, and you have a great night, and I leave you with a lot of love.
Thank you. You also.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Diane. Hi, who's this?
This is Teresa.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Stephen? Hi, Alex.
Hi. You've got someone saying hi to you.
Hello.
Yep. I'm here. I'm listening. So, Teresa, when people call in, because I have headphones on, I can never tell who's who. But I'm pretty sure I know who this Teresa is because all I keep hearing is Annie. So I am correct, right?
You are correct.
Teresa,
Yes.
I think of all the times I've been in this studio, this is the first time I actually, in spirit, helped me because the voices sound so different on headphones. But so Auntie Annie, is her anniversary coming soon?
Yep, March.
Okay, just know, because Auntie Annie just keeps telling me that she's gone. Clearly, she's gone nowhere. There's I know you're going to understand this. I don't want to get into details, but there's an old boyfriend who is wants to let you know that he's standing right next to you. So also, I know you know who this is.
I do.
I know, and I know. I actually have talked to you about this, but he's very persistent, Teresa. Like
yes, he is.
Like really, really persistent. You know, he keeps telling me that somebody. You know, last year, because clearly for everyone who's listening, I know who Teresa is. You know, last year when you had the skunk issue.
Yep.
He keeps telling me though that did someone in hindsight tell you that they knew, like that there was. He keeps telling me that someone mentioned to you about skunks around the other houses or like.
Yep. My neighbor had them underneath her shed in the back there.
So just know, I mean, you know, I know if skunks are around, you know, obviously they're around, but did she tell you that?
Yes, she did.
So just know, I mean, I don't know how you're going to take this, but just know when you were having that conversation, the old boyfriend is standing right. He's always around, just watching you, and in a good way, not in a weird way, Teresa, in a really good way. And there's something that he keeps talking about, that vacation, something that I don't know if it's planned or you're thinking, but there's something or someone ask you to go. There's something coming. Something.
Yep.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense.
Okay, perfect. So it's just Auntie Annie is just looking at him like, really, like.
Go away, right?
No, I mean, Auntie Annie's got such a great heart. So even in the physical world, I mean, I never met her, but I know that she would just be loving to everybody. But she's just it's more of a way saying, you know, he's got a big, huge part. You really made an impact on him, Teresa. That's all I can tell you. So, and he just said to me, because it's very difficult to get through, he just said, tell Teresa I was the one that got, not even Auntie Annie, he's the one that got you through for this. So, kudos to him, Teresa. So, I think I'm done. As much as I'd love to keep talking to you, thank you so much. It was so good to hear your voice. I know I gave you a shout out earlier, but hopefully I'll get to see you soon, Teresa.
Hopefully. Take care, Stephen.
Oh, listen, lots of
Felix.
Lots of
thank you.
love. So,
lots of love to you guys.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. So I love that family. Love those two sisters with Jeannie also. I'm out of time. I know how fast this goes by. So thank you, everybody, for calling. Everybody on Facebook that's listening. We'll be back next Wednesday, same time. But make sure you tune into the Facebook Stephen the Medium so to see my postings. And check out my training that I'm doing at the end of February. And also, I'm going to make an announcement, too. I want to select a day to actually, not when I'm here, but to do a Facebook Live on a weeknight to have people just, you know, I'm going to try to do some readings and answer questions.